Figures to be an interesting, different start. Why not go ahead and start off in the auditorium for a journey too? Because I'm not technically about to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp. Not yet. I'm not even going to be at this top row here of this small side theater we're at. And even the projection up there, pretty cool. How much of the room can you see? Just curious. Before we can laugh, we must cry. What I'm talking about is I'm about to watch Avengers Infinity War for the third time in theaters, which is pretty cool because I saw the first Avengers in theaters once, saw Age of Ultron twice, and I'm about to see Infinity War for the third time. That fits. I'm going to be in, not the top row, in a proper row. I believe I am row C, of which I will be chilling right here. So, we're going to be watching Avengers Infinity War. I don't know how much of you can see the screen, but I'm chilling here in the empty theater, so I figured do a quick little intro. Thought it'd be pretty fun, so that is the gist of it. We're going to be watching Infinity War for Ant-Man and the Wasp. And it's funny, because I'm watching the biggest Marvel film ever on relatively one of their smallest screens, and I'm going to be watching their smallest superhero on their largest screen in IMAX, so I thought that was a little funny. Anyway, I'm going to watch Infinity War. It starts in about half an hour. I'm going to enjoy, and pretty much the entire theater in this room is selling out. It's still selling out. It's like there's only 2 showtimes left per day, and they're still doing it, which is awesome. So hopefully get some laughs from the funny moments, and definitely look forward to that, as well as plenty of laughs with Ant-Man and the Wasp. So anyway, Infinity War is going to start. I'm going to chill. Catch back with you guys afterwards. We'll go around the theater.
Hey movie fans, I'm Maria Menounos, here to show you what's next in entertainment. So get ready. Movie starts right now.
Okay.
Game on. Movie arcade.
So that's kind of funny. I was going to show you guys that I could hear Solo playing if I go to the top over there, but now you won't be able to hear it. So
Game on.
I'm just gonna chill out. See you after.
Visit FrozenTheMusical.com for more.
When did this happen? Like, I don't see any like Disney logos, so one of those dark reimaginings, and I'm really intrigued by this. Personally, I'm looking forward to this one. It's just terrifying. It looks pretty good. Honestly, nice to see Jurassic World's still been going strong with ticket sales. Just a little side note. Okay, not much more left after that. I'm just gonna go sit down, enjoy, watch Ant-Man and the Wasp in IMAX, which is gonna be great. I'm gonna try to film the size of the screen if I can, so see you there. Can't wait to check out Dolby Cinema. Can't wait for Dolby Cinema. I can't wait to see what that experience is like.
We're doing car flips. There's gonna be a lot more oh my god moments in this one. Ant-Man and the Wasp teaming up.
Okay, so we are back. It is the following morning because, frankly, I was very tired from, I was already tired before I went to go see two epics. One epic. One half of an epic. I saw Avengers Infinity War, and then I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp, as you guys know. And I was already tired before doing both, but I put out as much energy as I could. But I enjoyed my experience overall, and as far as Ant-Man and the Wasp goes, you better believe it's better than the first one. Peyton Reed and his team just they locked on to what they had, and they ran with what worked, but they didn't retread. They had new flow to it, and it worked. Paul Rudd is still fantastic. So is Evangeline Lilly. She is awesome as the Wasp. Can't wait to see more of her in the future. And Hank Pym, Michael Douglas was great. I gotta go ahead and bring up, this isn't necessarily a spoiler, but I will say that there is the use of the DH technology again in this film, as there have been pretty regularly now with the Marvel films, and they have just perfected it at this point. When you see people who have already been de-aged, and then like a new person who's de-aged, and you just keep getting so excited and amazed that they can make actors look how they did 30 years ago. It's insane, and I love it. It's fantastic. It's so good. The story is pretty fun. It's a really fun ride. It's really funny, of course, because this is Marvel's big comedy franchise at this point. It's so fun, and it's on the run type film. Great time, and I want to go ahead and talk about the IMAX, because I did see this in IMAX, and it's certainly worth the watch. There's a lot of scenes that have the expanded aspect ratio. Again, if you don't know, you know how when you watch a movie and there's black bars on the top and bottom of the screen because, you know, you're watching a big rectangle, and that's how the film is in widescreen? Well, IMAX will expand to the full aspect ratio, which you're watching this YouTube video in, pretty much. So big action sequences, whether it's with Ant-Man and the Wasp, it's primarily is when the action sequences come up, when it's with Ant-Man and the Wasp, when it's with Giant Man, when it's the whole last act was pretty much in IMAX. The whole climax of the film, it was the full aspect ratio for like a long time and plenty of shots, and it was just it was fantastic to see. It's just a beautiful scope that just really does expand your view. You may think that little extra bit doesn't add too much, especially if you're looking at just like a computer screen or a phone screen, but you see it on that big IMAX theater screen, and it changes everything. It's beautiful. It's how I loved watching Avengers Infinity War, and it's how you should experience Ant-Man and the Wasp, and pretty much every film if you get a chance to. I haven't seen the argument against Dolby Cinema yet, as I did previously show you guys it's still being constructed at my theater, but it looks like it's coming along quite nicely, because that whole shimmering blue, black, futuristic type movie set lighting, that wasn't there like a week ago, so they're making fast progress on it, and I'm excited to see it. And that's also the second largest auditorium in there after the IMAX. And that also is another big thing. The IMAX room, at least for mine, is great because like pretty much no matter where you sit, as long as you go to like the fifth row and back, there's really not a bad seat. And it's over like 400 seats, so you pick and choose. You got plenty of great space, as opposed to being like stuck off to the end. Maybe you like that. I don't know. I personally don't. Or up against the screen, or up against the screen in the corner where you gotta watch a trapezoid of a film. It's the worst. So go IMAX if you can. Anyway, back to the film. It's such a fun ride. It's such a fun ride. There's so much fun stuff. Luis, Michael Pena, he's still fantastic. Just realized this was in frame. My bad. Okay, so he was great. Just the whole team from the first film. Scott's friends are back, and they're funny. They're not as prominent, I would say, as the first one. Like, they're really only there when it's necessary, which is good because you don't want them there just to have there just randomly, and not like serve anything. Like, they very much serve the plot and they help out a lot, and it's great to see. And they're funny. Like, everybody just does such a great job. Cassie is great. Scott's character in this is just, she's so adorable, and it's just, she has that same charm she had in the first film, and it's just continues to be so funny. Just such a great time. There's I forget the actor's name. He's a big comedy guy that's in a lot of the different comedy stuff, especially in like Seth Rogen, James Franco stuff. He was in The Interview. He played Kim Jong-un. He's in this film as an FBI agent, and he was pretty funny. There's just a lot of gags that go between him and Paul Rudd because, you know, it's an FBI agent, and Scott's, you know, he's under house arrest after helping out Captain America. That was in the teaser trailer, as we know. So, it's safe for me to say it's not spoiling. And it's just, it offers a lot of great comedy, a lot of great humor, a lot of fun stuff with the ants, and I cannot stress enough the action is so beautiful, especially the shrinking action, because I didn't get to see the first Ant-Man film in theaters, and I didn't get to go see the double feature today, or yesterday, so I still have not seen the first Ant-Man in theaters. Hopefully I can change that one day, we'll see, but I will say that Ant-Man and the Wasp is just so beautiful to see on the big screen. You really should not miss it, and I need to stress the IMAX again, because like, to be able to see such tiny action on such a large screen is very much worth it, especially the action with the Wasp. Like, she is just so good. It's fantastic to finally see the Wasp on the big screen, fully realized, and it just works wonders, especially on the biggest screen you can find. Same with Ant-Man, his action is great. There's a lot of great use of the shrinking tech, and the growing tech, just like the different ways they play with it. It's really fun, and the whole exploration of the quantum realm, it's so fascinating. And I will say there is 2 end credit scenes, not going to say what they are, however the first one is the best, and it's just kind of left me thinking, oh my god, what is going to happen? Like, what do we do? So that's all I'll say. The second end credit scene, I will say, it is in one of the trailers, but you should still wait, because you know how Marvel does the traditional text of somebody will return, or somebody will return in that movie. They do something, and you just gotta see it. So get to the second end credit scene at the very, very end of the credits, watch it, read that text. That's all I'll say. And I'll just leave it off there, guys. Ant-Man and the Wasp, fantastic, better than the first. Is it the best Marvel film? No. How did you expect that after Infinity War? But I will say, it is such a sigh of relief and fresh. Like, seriously, watching Infinity War and getting really bummed out, and then going to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp, it's a great film to follow up, to decompress all that tension. And yeah, if you ever like want to have that feeling of tension back before Avengers 4, you have the ability to rewatch Infinity War. It's fine. Also, we got Captain Marvel coming out next in like 7 months, and I'm very bummed I have to wait 7 months, because Marvel has just done so many great films, and oh my god, this was the 20th film. This was the 20th MCU film. That's crazy. That's amazing. Fantastic job, everybody at Marvel Studios. So, guys, I'm going to leave it off there. If you have seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, what did you think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm thinking about doing a spoiler review and putting it into my playlist of my Road to Infinity War reviews, which you can also check out on the channel. And if you guys enjoyed this review, hit the like button, subscribe if not already. And that being said, hope you have a great day. May the Force be with you, always.